Hey, we're back in the Stage Alpha garage with me, Shaker. And we are still waiting on the timing belt and distributor cap and rotor and wire still. So, this this 1 day job is turning into a 3 week job now. I've messaged them a couple times, and so let's hope this shipper updates his information and it's actually on its way soon. In the meantime, I do have the CV axle for the driver's side to put in and a couple tie rod ends to change. So that's what we'll do today, and you guys can tag along as I do that. So let's jump into it. Alright, first up, some gloves. We're here on the driver's side. We're going to get the CV axle changed. We're going to try to leave the hub and everything together while we do that. So we're going to pull the cotter pin here, the wheel hub nut, the tie rod end since we're changing that anyway, and we're going to pop the ball joint off, which I might order a couple anyway. And we should just be able to swing that out and pull the axle out and put the new one in. It was a toughie. Some bigger nuts. Huh. Is it a 30? Ooh, a 30 works. Forgot to turn the compressor on. We'll be back in 10. All right, we're all charged up. Let's see if this works. Whew. That was on there pretty dang good. I wonder what the actual torque number is on that. We shall find out soon. Bring you around to this side. There we are. Next up, we're going to take the tie rod off. Pretty simple. One cotter pin, one nut. Probably shouldn't have said that. The simple part, I mean. There we are. $18mm for that one. It's big. As we're getting this off, let me tell you, there's some big news coming for Stage Alpha. So make sure you hit the subscribe, the bell, and the like so you can stay tuned to see what's coming. Mind your ears. Yeah, so it's going to change the shop quite a bit with what's coming up. I'm excited to show you guys. It's always back and forth, isn't it? So we'll just put a little mark on the threads there so we can put it back close to where it is. The car is going to go for an actual alignment. Alright, there we are. I always say alright. Well, there's the old one. Got the old one off. And we have the new one. The new one is non-serviceable. And it comes with a new cotter pin. Identical. That's a good thing. Ooh, that pin was in there well. Now let's see if we can get that top nut off. Got that loose, so now we should get in here and get that off. Mind your ears again. There we go, just like that. Ah, the broken boot, your grease got me. I'm gonna have to have a slide under here and see if that just pops out, or if I have to undo some nuts on the inner CV shaft. Well, way in here on the drive shaft, it's kind of hard to show you. Way down in there, sorry all the bouncing, there's 6 nuts, and we have to take those off in order to get the axle out. Looks like I have to go underneath and do that by hand. I'll be right back. Got it out finally. Oh, fuck, that was annoying. Well, that ended up being a little bit of a battle. But we won. It's out, and now we can get the new one in. I've made a mess of everything. get the old one out, I ended up having to put, excuse me. To get the old one out, I ended up having to put a monkey wrench on here to hold the drive shaft while I got the nuts off the inner shaft. You can see the old one here. This is where the boot was torn. I probably could just replace the boot, but easier just to replace the whole shaft. There we are. Back underneath to tighten those bolts up. There's the new axle. It's in one nut for the inner axle where it mounts. There, those 6 nuts. It got rounded coming off. Had to use the vice grips to get it off. So we'll get a new one before we put it back on. But we can finish up everything else here. Alrighty, ball joints back in. Alright, there's the new tie rod end, CV shaft, and we're just about to put the hub nut on. Got our torque wrench set to 186 Newton meters. And we'll have to lock everything in. Hopefully that'll stay there. There we go. The new tie rod's in. CV axle is all torqued. CV axle is torqued down to 186 Newton meters. And the other tie rod end on the other side is done as well. And now we're still waiting for parts to finish this part. Dark over here. That's all we have for today. We've got the CV axle done and 2 tie rod ends. So hopefully those parts will come in next week so we can do the timing belt and water pump and get this car back on the ground and go get it inspected and do some summer cruising. Until then, we'll see you next time.